Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome back to 5B1C. This will be the next episode. We are going to be working on my area. This will be my last episode in round 3. So today, we'll work on my area. There is one thing I want to do before we get started with that, and that is we'll finish watching this car come in and show you my wonderful area here. You can't see, but I'm using my hands to point out how wonderful it is. I'm doing hand gestures to make this more interesting. But anyway, so we are going to work on this, and then we are also going to work on adding just a couple things over in Pampatar City, because there are a couple of spots where we really need services. So I am going to break the tradition of only doing our own areas the week after doing the capital area. But one quick note, the lighting might be a little bit different. My ultimate eye candy saved preset was not working right, so I've tried to replicate it, but hopefully I got close enough to what we wanted. The settings weren't quite working out the right way, but let's go ahead and jump in here. So over in Pampatar City, we have a education crisis. Let's take a look here. Education, elementary, nobody has been putting any elementary schools over in here. We have one up here. I think Jedi probably put that one in. And then we've got good, okay schools over here. But you can see we have a drastic lack of education, especially in the elementary schools. So I'm going to come in here and do one of the new high-capacity elementary schools. We'll put it on one of these corners, I think. Yeah, here it doesn't quite fit right there. We'll get it here, and then we'll do some other stuff with that. Take out some of these buildings and get a school in on that corner. And that increased the capacity a little bit. I mean, we get 800 more, so we're going to need more schools than just that. But that will work for now. Again, we're going to come in here and we'll pause for a moment so nothing else comes in. And I want to bring a path there. And then we're going to take out the zoning here. And we'll get some playground equipment in here. Get a seesaw, I guess. Well, maybe we can fit one of... No, that's a large one. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. How about my favorite asset from the Park Life DLC? That does fit. Beautiful. I like that. We'll get a little bit of trees in here. Switch to 5B1C. And yeah, that I think will work. There's also a playground inside the building. Look at that. That's nice. But now we get a little park in there as well. And that will give this whole area education. Let's get a high school in here as well. We don't need the high capacity one here. That one gives 1,000. The high capacity gives 2,400, but we actually have pretty good high school capacity right now. Let's squeeze this in over in here. I think that'll be a good spot here for that. Yeah. Again, with the lighting. Oh, I forgot to turn off the day-night cycle. That's part of the issue here. I'm going to turn this down. There we go. That's much better lighting. Okay, so that's going to help in this area, and I think that's probably all we needed to do. We have elementary coverage here. We have high school coverage, kind of. We have university coverage. Don't really have a library. But what I want is I want to make sure that we get high land value so that things upgrade here, because we do have a lot of households. They want to see more education, so I think we will come in. Let's get, I mean, elementary, yeah, we could use one somewhere in here. Let's go ahead and take out a few houses and put in another elementary school. That's a good spot for it, and that should give us a little bit better coverage there. And I'll let everybody deal with their own Little city. Is this more residential? Yeah. There is... Oh no. Oh no, Okay, so we had a issue where for several episodes now, we've been playing without the European buildings toggled. So buildings like this high school here and this fire department and this elementary school, and more important, or I guess not necessarily more importantly, but this hospital, and then a few unique buildings over here that Jedi had put in, including this really cool cathedral right here on our avenue. They were all missing. So I've gone in now and I replaced them, obviously. And so that should help with some of our education. We do have coverage out in here now. We have coverage there and there, out in here. And I think we're okay. The smart quarter doesn't have too much, but it also, has a little bit of residential there, but not too much. And I think we'll get up better in here now. We're like get better coverage, I should say. We've got healthcare there. Don't really have death care coverage out here, but a lot of this stuff will get upgraded as we get more people educated. So I'm confident that what I've built and what some of these other things have been built in here, they will improve. Especially land value should get better as well. We do have pretty low land value compared to a few other spots, so we might not get much more upgraded than we are here. But for now, we are going to hope that all of our garbage issues are okay. We have the processing status. It's just that our trucks are having to travel all over the place, and that is a problem that we are dealing with perpetually. So that is one thing to keep in mind. What is this power issue here? This power line is just stopping there. I'm going to move it. Move it like that, just to get that icon to go away. Okay, now, my area. First thing, I have noticed that the people in my area are really big fans of these little park thingies like this. And I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to keep them there. I think the people of my city like these little parks, and I think they should stay. But I also think that I want to get some more fishing, and we're going to have a few things go out to... I think there's probably some good fish over here in overcharged eggs areas. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at all the salmon that are right there. We don't have salmon near us except for that little bit. I think we'll come over and take the salmon from here. I think that's a good idea. So where can we fit another fishing thing? I think we're going to be out of the harbor. And unfortunately, we don't have a ton of unemployment. So every time I get the save for my area over here, there's no demand for industry. So I feel like my area is just getting bigger and bigger. We're going to... Actually, I don't want that. I think I want this road to be widened. We'll bring it down to here. And then I want to bring path out this way, and we're going to get a little bit more fishing there because our harbor is pretty much full. They're coming in here, and there isn't much more to do there. Although I suppose... Oh, yeah, we could do this. Take this one out, and we're going to get another fishing boat in here. And I said that it was anchovies. No, it's salmon that we want there. Yeah, salmon are over there. So we're going to put that here. And we'll get it in place, and then we'll take out the road that goes along with it. Take that out, and then we'll move this right over to here. Bring it down a bit. Actually, I kind of like it right there. It says that it doesn't have a boat or a road, but that is really the fishing line that is not connected here. So what I want to do is we are going to toggle node snapping. And then we're going to be careful to make sure we grab this node. We're going to have anarchy on here. And we'll bring our boat through here. It gets really, it's pretty tight. But it is what it is. We're going to do this. And then hopefully be able to move it to get that moved. You don't want to crash the boat into the rocks. So we are going to grab nodes and move that over. That over. Move these ones over too. They're pretty close to that. Okay, and then we can come in here and grab. Let's see. Yep, that's the one we want. We'll grab that node, continue out this way. Okay, now we can go from here. And we want to go way over this way. And we're going to get all the salmon from right in here. Okay, and then come back through. It can be a little bit tight, but we can get more and more boats through here. It's a very popular spot to be. Move that back over this way. And then this can come right back into there. So now we should have boats going out from there. There we go. Salmon boat, come on. There we go. So that is going to go over to Egg's area. And now we are going to work on a couple of things. First, I want to check on our budget because we have... Yeah, we are kind of stable again, but not all that significantly stable. Now, Sunday Harbor has 7,200 people. I think we need to up that too. I mean, last time we expanded out this way. I think we can expand a little bit further out this way with the low density. We'll turn on node snapping again. And we'll bring this a little bit further. What is the size we've got here? Yeah, it's 10 by 20. I want to move that. Move the crematorium over to there. And then we'll get just a couple more blocks of this in here. And that will be where our city ends, I think. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we've got this road that comes out this way. Maybe we will do something with that. It can continue through here. Okay, yeah. Well, it's not where our city ends. I lied. It's just where we continue. How about that? Put that there. And then this one comes out that way. Yeah. This road, where does it go? It goes like all the way through. I like that. And then here, I don't want to mess with these rocks and things. I'm going to bring them right like that. And then we'll get a nice curve in here. That'll work. And then another curve here. Like that. And that'll be the end of that area out there. So we're really expanding out this way. And I like that. I want a few more blocks of the same grid here. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm going 10 units out that I know that I'm in the right spot. And that can continue like that. Yeah, and then we can just have that near that area. I don't really like this here. I think what I'll do instead, just have these come out a little bit. Yeah, and then we're going to put sound barriers here. So we want, that is 3 lanes. We want 3 lanes with the sound barrier coming through our area. That should reduce the sound a little bit so that we can have residential right up against here. Let's go ahead and get some water in here, and then we will let that zoning fill in. All right, let's get this zoned now. First of all, let's make sure it's in our area. So we have Saturday Harbor there. What is this? That's just my general thing. Okay. We're going to continue out here, but I think I want different buildings. We've got green cities in there. I think I'm going to do the mid-century modern out here. So we'll get this like that. Bring this all the way in. Actually, I want this to be a new district. Woodland Square is not the name that I want. Autosave, coffee time. Instead, I want this to be either east or west. We're going to come in here and see which way the sun is. Okay, so this is evening. That is going to be West Saturday Harbor. And we're going to have that be mid-century modern. And then I also want to get style here. I think we'll continue with the organic and local produce for any commercial buildings that we put in here. Then I want to come in and we are going to get another elementary school farther out here. Just the vanilla one is fine. We'll put that right there. And we'll put a park, playground with it. And that should be all we need here. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Although I think what we'll do, we'll get a little bit of commercial buildings right over here. Just a little bit there, not too much. And then we've got a little bit here as well. I think that should be fine. We'll get a little bit more here too. Maybe all along there. Okay, then we can zone the rest of this. And we're going to speed up the game to let that fill in. Get this all zoned in as residential. And then this as well. And that should be good. Then at some point, actually, I like that we've already got the trees here. I was going to say I'll go in and put the trees there, but I think we'll just let this fill in. So I will be back after we have this filled in all the way. Okay, now that should be filled in enough. A couple of things that happened while we were waiting for this to fill in. I have fixed the garbage issues. So one thing I noticed is if we go over here to our waste transfer facilities, they were not actually using their full garbage trucks. Now this has gotten even lower than it was, but at the maximum they were using about 11, and that was true for recycling centers as well. So I went in and I added 4 or 5 incineration plants, and they immediately pumped out a bunch of trucks, and so we had about 100 more trucks in use. Now the downside is the cost for an incineration plant is really high, and so our budget issue has continued. We are continuing to go down. Taxation has bounced back up, and you can see about maybe here we are having the issue. Yeah, so taxation jumped up around the time that the budget started to go down, so it should improve, and we have improved this area over here. I do want to get more people in Saturday Harbor because unemployment is still only 1%, so we need to crank more people into the city. We have 7,000 people in Saturday Harbor, and now in West Saturday Harbor we have another 1,700, so we have increased the size quite a bit today alone. I think I do want to get a little bit more of our buildings here. Do we have a ban on high-rise? Yeah, we have high-rise ban. So we can't really control them being any shorter than that unless we hand plop. And I do want to do some hand plopping. I think we will have a little bit of residential. Yeah, let's get a little apartment complex in here. So what I want to do is I want to go in here and we are going to find growable. We don't have Rico, so we're going to do growable only. And I want to find some that look like a cool little apartment building. Let's see what I can find. All right, well, my idea isn't working because of the mods that we have in use right now. So I'm just going to change the plan here. And what we're going to do is we will get a little bit of residential zoned high rise in here. We're going to do a tree lined road. Bring that in, and then we'll have a little bit of parking, I think, as well. So this is going to actually go alongside the highway. It's not ideal. I mean, what we have is like budget housing in here. That's what we've got. Not low income, but budget. I think there is a little bit of a difference there, and we're going to bring that out this way, and we'll have the housing along here. Make sure that we are in our district, and we want to, let's see, if I have it like that, it'll be the vanilla style. I do want the green cities, so we'll go ahead and bring this out like that, and then we'll get just a little bit of high density in here. And I think what I want is a little bit of space in between them, perhaps. Yeah, let's do like this. See what comes in there. And then on this side, actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to come in here and we're going to do this parking lot road. Ah, but there's no zoning on that. No zoning. Bummer. This one is zonable, but not that one. Okay. I am like failing today. What we'll do is we'll have the road in the front, and then we'll bring our parking lot alongside it like that. So we'll use the network multi-tool. We'll do a parallel road from here to here. Yes, and then I do want a little bit of space in between them. Maybe? No. No, we'll put it right next to that. Like that. And then I want a service road over here. That will be the entry point. And then we'll have an exit over here. And then we'll just have to do a little bit of work with mods to get this to look better. So bear with me for a moment. And there we are. So now we have that in there. We can go in and we'll just add a little bit of parking. And get another couple of spots over on this side. And then we can get our zoned buildings over here as planned. So we'll let those go in like that. Spaced out a little bit. And that'll be, like I said, a little bit cheaper housing, and we'll continue that in a moment. All right, now that we have this kind of going, we are going to get some sound barriers on this side of the highway too now. And then we will, actually, I think I want to continue adding a little bit more of this. I don't think I need too many sound barriers here because we're not going to go too far right now. But I do want to come back in here, and we're going to grab this again, and we're going to give a little bit of space on the inside of that. Again, I think that should be about 4 zoning square, although we can't build anything in there. We do have space that we can get a few buildings on that side. So that is what we want. Then we'll bring this in. And this one will come out on this side. Yeah, where do I want this road to go? I want this one to come out. What are we going to do out here? So we've got this road coming out. And then we can extend a little bit further here. I think I want a new grid though. Let's come out here. Same sizing, because I really like that size of grid. Gonna mess up our power line, but that is okay. Let's pause for a moment, because that is a pretty big power line. And we added a node there, so we're gonna take it out. Take one of them out here. Here we are. Okay, then we want to bring this out this way too. And I don't know how far I want to go, but I definitely feel like we have more space to get more. I mean, we've built quite a bit out that way. I feel like we can build a bit out this way in low density as well. But we need more people, that's for sure. Okay, let's reroute this power. Actually, we've got that power line there. So this one is redundant. Don't need that in there at all now. So power should be flowing just fine. Between, oh, and we have power in the roads because of the new 81 tiles mod. Okay, I think what I want then is this road is going to come down here. Yeah, I think that is the easiest solution. And then this can come out. Let's have this road go up this way. That can go all the way in like that. And we'll just upgrade that spot. And then we'll get this all the way in and bring a road that way. So then this one, we're gonna have to go have it come in here, and I'm gonna do a little bit more with node controller really quick. Okay, so now we've got that kind of in there pretty well. Though I really wish I had made this a curve, but I think I can do that with move it real quick. I want to curve on just this side. Yeah, I like that. And then over here, we are going to get our parking lot road. This one is going to come in. Actually, I kind of like the idea of it coming in over there. And this we will bring out like that. And this side over as well. Can go quite a bit, actually. And we've got a node here that kind of changed it. For some reason, we want that to be a middle node. Okay, and then we can come back in here and get parking. There we go. But we do need another road over here. Can't forget about that. So we are going to grab this road again. And I want it to be, we're going to do parallel road. From here to here. It's interesting, it is not quite straight. That must be the issue that we have with that node. There we go. Okay, now over on this side, we're going to bring it in like that. And like that, and then we're going to use node controller to fix that as well. Okay, that is one side, and then on the other side, we want to do the same thing. We need to node control this as well. That is not the right mod. Okay, now we've got these two nodes down here that are super, super close. But there's not really much we can do about that. What we're going to do, yeah, okay, TMP had an update. We are going to come in here and do junction restrictions. And I want anybody, actually we want this junction over here. Autosave, coffee time. We want to make that anybody can flow through there. There we go. So now we have a little bit of space. But the zoning didn't get over on here. And we don't have any of the zoning tools. I want to know, can I come in and copy these? What will happen? I feel like today, so far, everything that I've tried to do has just not gone according to plan. And I have a feeling this is going to be the same way. Yep, they are disappearing already. But was that one out of our zone? Yeah, that might have been why. Because the others have not disappeared. Oh, there they go. Okay, so issues that I have here are that the zoning is not on there, and I don't have any mods that disable the zone checking. So what we can do, there isn't much we can do actually, other than move all of this over and hope that we get, we're going to move all of this. We're going to hope that we get some zoning in there. We got some. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. There, we'll be able to get a few buildings in now. Kind of changes the whole feel of this area over here a little bit. But we are going to get everything we want done. Just have to redo the node real quick. Okay, so that the traffic problem down here will go away now because of that. Now we might have a problem on this side. We do need to change this node. It's not letting me go any farther there. That is really weird. Also, this got some parking spaces that need to be over there. Move It did not do this the way I wanted it to. Okay, those are back in place. This I can live with. Let's go ahead and get these buildings in. So what we want then is we want to get a little bit here. We get a, I guess we'll have a little variety then in our buildings. And these ones can be a little bit smaller. But that will fill out pretty nice out here. We've got a little bit of cars there. We won't be able to put, I had planned like a little strip of green space in there. That's not going to work. Instead, we'll just have pavement. But pavement can look good too, and it's easier to maintain, which is fitting of what we wanted this little development to be. Yeah, just kind of like this weird spot. Yep. There's lots of noise. It should be pretty low land value of all the places in our city. Yep. Lowest land value out there. They probably will be just level 1 the whole time. They are sick. Let's check on medical coverage just really quick. They don't quite have enough out there. Let's get another clinic in place. So we'll put a clinic out over here. The nice thing about clinics is that they help you get over any noise pollution, because then you have ambulances that can go out and help that. Now, what I want next, how are we doing on this? 1% unemployment still. I want to come in though, and we're going to get just a little bit of commerce here on the corners. Like there, and maybe a little bit over here as well. And then over here, I think we will go ahead and just fill the rest of that with individual housing. But we will get a privacy fence in there. Forestry fence is great for privacy. And I think it would be this side of the block that builds the fence. Like that, just to get a little bit of privacy. Like I said, and then what I want to do is to get a little bit of trees in here. Trees along the highway here too. That'll help with the noise. And then we'll get a bit of trees along here. And then in here, I think we could get a little park. Okay, actually, well, yeah, we can keep that there. Do we have any good parts that we can put here? No, and what I'd love to see is a baseball diamond. I think a baseball diamond would be great here. So we are going to build one. And the trick that I have for that is we want the chain link fence, or the closest that we have to it. Because the park fence will work for that then. And we're going to build a fence out like this for a little bit. Maybe about 4 units. 4 units this way. Then we'll have a little gap so that people can get in. And we'll have that go out. How far was that? Let's do that again. Go 7 units out that way. And then we will bring this out to there and curve this way. So there we have the basis of our diamond, and then we're going to use surface painter to get just a little bit of gravel in. So we want that, and then we want a base about here. Another one about here. And about there, and then a mound. Yep, that should work. Very, very simple. Now, do we have any decals that can kind of wear this down? We do. We have a dirt one here. We have a few dirt ones. So we want to use this to blend in a little bit. Get dirt there. Actually, the whole infield can be dirt. Because what we're going to do is we're going to select all of it. All of those. And then we're going to do page down until they disappear. Oh man, we don't have a mod that can raise and lower props. Okay. Well, then that is going to be our infield. Let's make it a little bit more curved. Well, actually, I kind of like it. Yeah, that will work. I can accept that. We've got a little bit of a baseball diamond there. Just kind of adds a little bit to the area. We've got this built out here. Now let's work on this expansion because we still are only at 1% unemployment. The budget is still not great either, so we definitely need to continue adding more people. Let's get another bit of the grid in here. As we encroach on that space that I really wanted to have my farm in there. This is going to curve now. Yeah, I mean, I think that's how far I want to go this time. Can bring this road in. So we will extend this grid just a little bit more here. And then here we can curve. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So now we're going to bring this out. And here we have a bakery, isn't it? Actually, we'll leave this open. I'm not sure what I want to put here, but we'll leave it open from other stuff. Let's get some water in here now. This pipe can be moved to be more realistic. Probably don't need pipes now that we've got the new 81 tile mod, but we'll keep building them just in case. Yeah, see, these guys haven't complained about the water at all, so we don't need to be building these. But I'm going to do it anyway. Out of habit. That is my excuse. Okay, so this comes in like that. And we've got water everywhere. Let's check. That is going to be the standard area then. I think what we'll do is have this be East Saturday Harbor. And it's going to be a different style. This one will be the European suburbia style. And we have to figure out what we're going to do with this road, actually. I think what I want to do is extend the avenue a little bit. And then we have to decide what are we going to do on this side of the train tracks too. Maybe we save that for another day. I'm not sure. I do know that this is going to fill in and we're going to speed it up. I want to see lots of housing in here. We'll leave that out. Actually, that too. And then this can fill in as well. Now we probably will need another school over here. Yep. Let's get a vanilla school in here. And we'll get a playground next to it. Yeah, so that'll be good for East Saturday Harbor. And then we've got a nice look of this little valley that we've built. It's coming together. It's got our little harbor. We've got nice traffic flow. Let's double check on that. Traffic flow overall for the city is 79%. A lot of the traffic that we have is coming in here, and then this road is becoming a busier road to go on, which we could add more lanes. And in fact, I think I will do that here. What we'll do is we should have a vanilla plus road that has 4 lanes. Here we go. This one should be 4 lanes. No, these are going to be too wide. Yeah. Okay, so this one will work right here. And we'll do that. I guess it could have been an asymmetric road. That would look even better. Yeah, we'll do that. And then here we've got a regular road. Yeah, that will just then add a little bit there that they can, like a little bit of traffic alleviation. And the other thing we can do is we can come in here and we're going to turn on a traffic light there, which will be annoying for anybody coming off the highway, but it will work. And I think I'm going to put it in a timed light real quick. Okay, there we go. We've got a little bit of parking here. And hopefully I haven't been paused for too long there. But anyway, so we've got this here. Now we're going to get a little bit of... no, I feel like... Yeah, maybe 10... that is a huge tennis court asset. And now I placed that. I don't want it there. It's making them all level up, but it's not what I want. We'll get this one in instead. Yeah, and then just a little bit more trees. So that adds that. Then I do think, let's go ahead and get another public library over here, though. 400 a week to support that. All of this is really adding up. And I don't know, I mean, I really wanted this to be like a bigger park area. Now we've got the sewage treatment and stuff like that there, which isn't really ideal, but it will work. We have this filling in a little bit. We didn't get to add any to our farm yet. Maybe we do need to upgrade a little bit more of our zoning here. Let's make that block. Yeah, let's do these blocks in here. Get those there. Take these out. Yeah, so that would be a little bit more high density coming in here. Let's redo this a little bit. I know I'm taking out a lot here, but it will be worth it. What we're going to do is we're going to widen this road out to there. Yeah. And then we're going to fix that commercial zoning really quick. And make those respawn so that they get their full size in. Then we're going to do a little bit of high density residential on this side, but I don't want it to go the whole block, because we are getting a little bit away from the waterfront. So I want it like that, and then I think I want the rest of this to still be low density. So we'll let that do that, and then we'll let that all fill in, and then I will unpause again. Okay, I'm unpausing the recording. Unpausing the recording just to quickly announce that Imperial Timber has reached level 4. So, Jedi, that's something you can pay attention to next week. Now, back to waiting for more to fill in. All right, and now we are going to unpause the recording again because we have reached Megalopolis. So that is really exciting. And let's just go ahead and keep going here. Most of this is filled in. I mean, we've got, well, okay, not most of it, but quite a bit of it has started to fill in. We have 1% unemployment still. And what I want to do now is I want to work over in this area. We don't need these inland water treatment plants anymore because the new 81 Tiles mod has water, sewage, and heating transmission without pipes. So even though we don't have... we're not connected by pipes to other places, we don't need this anymore because the transmission will go through the roads, or it should. We should not actually need the pipes, and that should all be functional just fine. So hopefully, I mean, we're going to watch to make sure. I haven't tested that yet, but we'll see how that goes. And then I also want to come in here and, okay, I know that I said earlier that my citizens really like these little gardens. We're going to move it. We'll put this one over here. That'll work. Okay, and then I want to redevelop a little bit of this into some other stuff. So, I mean, we've got the waste transfer here. We've got road maintenance. We have an incineration plant now. These guys really aren't going to like the pollution. So what I think I'm going to do is take out the residential that is here. And anything on this side of the road is going to be industrial, or not quite dirty industry. But what I really have in mind here, we're going to go ahead and demolish these homes. What I have in mind is to get a warehouse in really quick. And I want a pretty big one. Yeah, like this. We'll put that right there. This is going to be fill with here, commercial zones, goods. Actually, let's put that. Yeah, that can be filled. And then I want another one here, which will be unique factory products. And what I want these to do is bring as much goods from other parts of the city as possible to here, so that we can have plenty of stuff for our commercial development, which we don't have a ton. We have a little bit in here, and we might see a little bit more develop over time. But for now, I mean, this will be fine. And that will get it closer in here. Now, we will have continued pressure on this road. And in fact, I'm going to add another lane here so that we can get more turn lanes in. So I want an asymmetric road, 2 + 3. We'll do that so that there's a turn lane there and a turn lane this way. And then we can use this TMPE to make those actually turn lanes. And yeah, they can go straight. That should work pretty well. And then they'll come in here and come out this way and get other stuff in here. Now, the next thing I want to do is, oh wait, how much do these cost? I am really like spending so much money. 160, that's not too bad. And I just took out the water treatment plants, which were, what is this? $320 a week, and then I think we had the eco one, $480. So we're saving about $700 or $800 from that. I do want to come in here, and we're going to get a taxi depot in here, and I want to get a bus depot. So we've got that one. That's a compact bus station. That'll be good to have too. We'll go ahead and put this over in here. And that should be good. Then, what factories do we have? These are all really big ones, so we're not going to get a factory in here, but we could, what we could do is we could move the fish factory out. That would make some of this a little bit better. We've got a recycling center here too. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to redevelop a little bit down here. I like the fish market there, but we're going to move the fish factory out to here. So again, that's going to cause a little bit of noise pollution out here. We do have a death care. We have hearses over here, so they should be fine. They'll get picked up just fine. This is backing up a little bit. I'm wondering if I need to adjust that. I think it'll be okay. I mean, that road is going to get busier and busier because it does work as a bit of an arterial. Really want this to be the arterial though. So what we may do is ultimately make it, although we need that to be for the trucks too. Yeah, we'll have to watch that. But I do want, so we moved the fish factory over here. Let's go ahead and get another warehouse here for fish. Although I don't think we have, There's a mod to do fish warehousing, and we don't have that mod for this one. So we'll leave that off. But that frees up a bit of land down here that we can use to redevelop. Oh, look, another little garden. They really like that, don't they? Okay, so let's see what is causing pollution here. We have a little bit of industry here. Is that zoned industry? Yeah. I think that's okay to keep there. We've got the fish market there. Let's go ahead and we're going to add a little bit of a plaza in here, I think. I don't think I want a pedestrian plaza per se, but I do want to come in here and we can get a little bit of a plaza like this, plaza with picnic tables. So we're going to plant one or place one down. And then what I'm going to do is move it this way. And then we'll copy it and get it in here. And these will go together. Yeah, and hopefully the ground pollution will go away. Over time it should. Let's go ahead and speed this up. And then I want some nice looking roads through here. So we're going to improve this road in the center. Doesn't need to be 3 lanes. It can be 2 lanes. Actually, it could be all the way down to 1 lane, this one here. Yeah, I like that. And then over here, we are going to get another road. So it would be a 1-lane road, 2-lane road. We're going to have to take out that. But a 1-way. Yeah, so that adds a little bit of a plaza down there by the waterfront that we can have concerts and things there. And then we're going to move this over ever so slightly. And this is actually going to be the same height. So I did Control H there to get it to be the same height with Move It. And then that looks nice. And let's do a 2-way road now. We're going to bring this road out like that. And what I think we'll do is actually put this in here. We've got an extra node there. We're going to do the trick with node controller to make this all one nice spot here. So we'll bring that over like that. And we'll bring this back. Yeah, well, no, that's not quite what I want. I want to offset this like that. Yeah, and then this can come back. I wish that it wasn't just, here we can stretch. We want to, not shift. That goes to there. We want to stretch this side. And we can stretch this side. Just to make that a little bit wider. And then we're going to do node controller here. Or not node controller. We want traffic manager. And we're going to make these lanes go. One goes this way. And can actually go to both lanes. That goes that way. So then we can come in and just do a little bit of intersection marking too. Let's do that. Okay, so now we've got that in here. We can come over and our pollution is clearing up too, so that's good. We can come in here and we'll get a little bit more zoned commercial in here. And industry can go there. So we've got just a little bit of industry over here. And then we'll have a little bit of commercial in there. And that should be improving the land value down in here. Yeah, and ideally we'll see some of this other stuff increase as well. What do they need? They want more citizens educated. Yeah, that is a common issue, isn't it? So I feel like I have I have 1, 2, 3, 4 elementary schools in the area. I have 2 high schools. We could get a small university at some point. Could get a community college. But Yeah, like one of these, but that's $2,000 more per month or per week, and we are still struggling on the budget. Let's do a tiny bit of detailing here. Okay, and by a little bit of detailing, I really just meant let's add some trees and kind of revise the trees a bit, but I really like how this is turning out. So that is a plus. By the way, if you are enjoying this, be sure to hit that like button. It really goes a long way to helping to grow the channel and spread the video to more people who like the same content as you. Now, I feel like we have made a lot of progress here. What issues do we have out here? Not enough raw materials. We don't have enough crops. Are we having an issue with crops? I mean, we have a huge output, so they need to be delivered. And I think what we could do is probably get a few more silos. Yeah, look at that. We don't have any silos? How did I not put silos in? All right, well, we are going to get a large grain silo here, first of all. Actually, we'll put it over here. And then I want a large barn over here. And we'll get just another grain silo over here. So we now have 3 of those that will increase the amount of trucks that we have going around. And not enough buyers for products that needs to go into the warehouses. And then we can get things moving around better here. We are a level 5 farm. So, I mean, I keep saying that I never got to build the farm I wanted, or I haven't gotten to build it yet, but we do technically have a level 5 farm. I just want more farm. So now, unemployment is still 2%. I think I'm going to leave it there, though, because I feel like, you know, we've got a couple of our apartment buildings out here. They've leveled up pretty well, actually. And then we've got parking for them. It's not an ideal spot, but it's also not terrible. And then we've got this one little baseball diamond there. I feel pretty good about this. And yeah. So what I think I want to do, one more thing. We have our fishing line going out to Eggs area. I think what I want to do is we're going to do 2 things here. One, we're going to go here to tours, and we're going to get a sightseeing bus depot, and we'll put that back in here where we've been putting other stuff. Yeah, that can go there. And then we're going to get a sightseeing bus that goes from our downtown over to Eggs' space, and we're going to just invade his territory or his city with our tourists. Stop there, we'll stop here, we'll stop. Not in his roundabout, that would be too much. But we'll come here, and then we'll come down to his waterfront. And I guess we'll tour his industrial area too, because there is appeal there. And then we'll stop back at these spots and make our way back to our home. Now he has, yeah, that'll work. Let's go, and I don't want a whole bunch of vehicles. Yeah, we don't need 21 vehicles doing that. 2 is fine, because I doubt there will be a lot of people there, but it will send a couple of buses over there. And he has already noticed that we've got a lot of traffic going from our city to his. And the reason for that is that otherwise they have to go all the way this way and back. So anybody who lives in Saturday Harbor and works over in Overcharged Eggs area, or vice versa, this is definitely the easiest way. Same thing for trucks. So like they want to go that way. We do have cargo delivery that can go from here over to, oh no, he doesn't have a train station. That's part of the issue too. Egg, if you're watching this, you really got to get a cargo station there, and that'll prevent the trucks going through here and making a like bunch of I mean, yeah, look at all that. That's what the traffic is probably trucks coming through here. Public transport and cargo, yeah, a lot going in there. We do have some private vehicles, but a lot of public transit going through there and cargo. Trying to make it out to our train station here, trucks. Let's see how many of those we've got going through here. City service vehicles, yeah. Lots of trucks going from Egg's area over to the train station here, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with. The traffic is flowing fine there. We're at 81%. So this is flowing better. And this road is a little bit busy as people are coming and then going out to the Tilfell Costo Reserve. But I'm also going to increase the price of this to see if that will get more income as we try to balance that budget. You know, it actually isn't too bad. I don't want the tutorial log. I want the city stats. We've really grown the population. And then treasury, it looks like we have flattened out a little bit. So I think that is a good spot to leave it. That's what we will do. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On the screen now is another video that I think you would like. Be sure to click on it and check out all of the other creators. Their links are in the description below. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.